Welcome. So in front of me I have something, I guess, a little bit more unusual than I typically do. So this is not a phone, obviously, but anyway, I will just quickly demonstrate for people that might be, well, not very versed in PC building or just don't know how you insert a RAM. And this specific board right here, which is the Gigabyte GA-H110-D3A, uses DDR4. So this one is specifically for DDR4, but the logic behind it just stays the same. So you can do the same thing on a DDR3, which I have right here, and obviously DDR5 and so on. So it doesn't really change much. So I'm gonna first take out this stick of RAM that I have right here, and I'll mention that there's a little bit of a variation if you have 2 slots for RAM or 4, but I will touch upon, I guess, a little bit more on this. I guess I can do it right now. So if you have 4, you will need to consult the manual for your motherboard, and it does specify, if you're using 2 sticks, which slots you're supposed to occupy. When you have 4, you will realize they are in different shades. So one might be just kind of like black and the other one grayish, and then another black and then another gray. In this case, you will probably want to insert in the 2 black ones or 2 gray ones, depending on what the manual is telling you to do. This will make your RAM run more efficiently, because the way these are made, it's just dependent on the manufacturer. They do make it so the RAM runs better in the specific slots when you're only occupying like half of the spots. But here I have 2, and this wouldn't really matter. It's either gonna put 1 or 2, which would then run in dual channel. But anyway, so now moving on to the RAM and DDR4 right here. You can see this is just a measly 4 gigs. There we go. And you can see we do have a little cutout right here. Each RAM will have this cutout in different place. So let me just quickly grab the old one right here. This is a DDR3, and you will see that they do not match up with the cutout anymore. It's completely off, no matter which side I put it on. So DDR5 will also have a differently matched little cutout, and this will ensure that you never use the wrong RAM with the wrong motherboard. And also it prevents you from inserting it the other way around. So when inserting it, I would just first place it near it and see if it aligns with the little nib right here, so the cutout. Otherwise, obviously, you won't be able to put it in the wrong way. It will never fully suck it in. So when you find the correct placement, just slide it in like it's right now. As you can see, not all the way in. And I don't think the microphone will pick it up, but once you start pushing in, you'll hear click. So start off from the bottom, and I will try to be quiet just so maybe you can hear that click. So there it was. I don't think it was audible. I'm gonna now do the same thing on this side. So as you can see, it's right now at an angle. I'm gonna do this on this side, but I will bring it close to the mic so you can hopefully hear that click. That is signifying that the RAM is sucked in correctly. So it was a little bit wonkier. I didn't give you that nice click like it should, like it's when it's laying down, but you did hear probably like a thunk of a noise that signified that it is sucked in correctly. And also you'll see that this little flip right here clicks in place. There we go. So now it won't come out, and obviously it is sucked in correctly. So there we go, that's about it. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.